I'm super excited to share with you a little bit that I've learned about elm trees. So this is an Eastern elm. We're gonna get a little closer here. And I just think that these are super, super cute. Look at those little pine cones. Very, very fun. So when we first got here, we had an arborist come out and he was recommended to us, and we were super, super excited that he came because we learned so much in the process. But part of what he said was, your trees have been treated at some point for this beetle that's been around, that's invasive. And it would be really wise for you to choose to treat the trees again. And so listening to him talk about it, we said, of course, yes, and didn't expect to see any difference at all. The trees are so much healthier this year. When we first got here, yes, the branches were all the way down to the ground. And so we trimmed them up so that we could actually walk underneath and see what was going on, and just make it easier to drive in and out of the driveway actually also. But also we discovered that what's been taking place is that they are actually much more vibrant. You see, what was working on them we couldn't see, but was causing some things to happen to the trees that were detrimental to the trees. And I've just been thinking about this a lot in terms of my own life. Are there things that are happening inside of my mind? Are there things that are happening that I'm not really paying close enough attention to that is beginning to seep out into other areas of my life? Is this a space and time for me at the beginning of a year, the beginning of the month, the beginning of a new moon, the beginning of a full moon, to be looking at things that I need to be tightening up, maybe looking for some outside inspiration or a way to become healthier with my own process of thinking. So there have been a couple different people that I've actually been introduced to recently that just really have been super impactful. One has been ElleIngalls, and you can catch her on season 2, I think it's episode 19, on Simply Sarah. Incredible conversation where she talks about all that we have 10 seconds after something happens, before all the catecholamine catalyst of chemicals hit in our brain and then begin to really impact our full body. 9 hours for men, 24 hours for women. And the other person is Maury from the Maury method, who's been talking about what we can do just by listening to certain beats, certain amounts of information that are on MP3, MP4s that can really, again, impact even PTSD. And so I just put this out there, that there are people who are out there who are trained, who know exactly the medicine that can help us to become better versions of ourselves. Because I truly believe that if we can show up authentically as who we are, that is the best medicine for people around us. But we need to have the courage and the stability and the willingness and the belief. And so, just like these beautiful Eastern elms, they hung on. They knew that the timing was going to come, that they would be fed the next round that would gift them also exactly what they needed to be able to be the strongest version of themselves. I'm Sarah Stockham, Simply Sarah. So glad you are here.